Good morning! Hi cubies and newbies, I am Sunshine and welcome to the ABCube tutorial. This is the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes, all Rubik's types cubes, whatever size, whatever, it will solve every n by n cube and a lot of other cubes. It'll solve this one too. Whoops, that one too. Okay. Alright, Formula A and Formula B is all you need to know to solve every Rubik's Cube, because you don't have to learn the standardized notation, you don't have to learn the cube language before you begin. It's very visual. You just look at what the cube looks like, you do one of these things, and it moves. Alright, so let's, as an example, let's do a brief overview before I move into solving the side edges. Formula A is one row and one column. Usually the bottom row and the right column, and but it can be applied to the middle as well. For example, if I apply Formula A to this, this is the column that I move, this is the row that I move, this is the column that I move, because I'm applying it to this piece. So, away, down, in, up, and we have edges. Okay? 2 more times. Out, down, in, up, and it's back to the beginning. Okay? Formula A can also be done to solve the complete first layer if you want to, but that's just solving intuitively. But Formula B moves everything, moves 3 pieces around. If you apply Formula B to the top row and the outside edges, it's going to move the corners around. So slide up, slide down, slide down. And the only thing it changed is these 3 corners. And again, moves around again. If I do it once more, it's back to the beginning. If I use an outside and an inner column, B moves 3 edge pieces around. Again, same 3. Back to the beginning. So, if I edge pieces, outside columns rotates corners, outer and inner rotates an edge piece. The two columns being where the piece wants to end up and where the piece began. So, and if you do it on inner columns, slide the top first up, slide the top second up, slide the top first down, slide the top second down, and you're moving 3 center pieces around. So whichever 3 pieces you want to move, now it looks like it's 2 pieces, but it's never 2 pieces, it's always 3. This is the 3rd piece right here. And so, for example, if I move this piece up, down, down, this orange piece went over here, the white piece went up here, and the green piece went down there. So there's always 3 pieces that you're moving. It's at the top, keep going, up, down, down. And so it's always 3 pieces. This also will undo. You can also undo a parity. A parity is something that, by definition, happens on a large cube that cannot happen on a 3x3. However, it can happen if the 3x3 has the center being visible, because what causes a parity is the center is off a quarter turn. So if ever it looks like there's 2 pieces that are out of place, and only 2 pieces, like this piece wants to be here, like say this is white and green, and this one's white and blue. The third piece that you can't see is the one you can't see. So you just rotate that edge, that slice, 1/4 turn, and then replace the edges and the parity disappears. So that's a quick overview. On Monday we did the corners, which solved, because every cube, and I solve every cube the same way. And every cube has corners. When you do the corners, this one gets solved. When you do the edges, the side edges, you've worked out, where's my 5x5? I must have solved the 5x5 off. Okay, oh, here it is. Okay, so when you do the corners, it lays out dictates what side color each side is going to be. Okay, so the corners dictate what side it's going to be. Back in the olden days, we used the centerpiece that is stable to itself as working around, since you can't ever actually move these pieces around. But that became irrelevant when we moved up to a 4x4, when the 4x4 was invented. So we did the corners, and that told us which side. Then we did the opposite edges. So that's the white and the yellow. So those edges are done. The white and yellow edges are done. The white and yellow edges are done. And the next thing is to work on the side edges. So white goes down, yellow's on top, just because I like yellow. So the yellow is my working color. All right, so the opposite edges are done. We flip the cube, so now we're working on the side edges. So we're going to get these cubes placed. Okay, this one's placed, this one's not. The rest of these, it doesn't matter. So we pick a cube that's not correct on the side, say this one, and we're going to displace a yellow piece into that space so that we can then place from the top to the side as we were for the first edges. So I'm going to displace this piece so that I can work on it from the top. At this point in time, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Again, that moved this piece here. So the two columns are always where the cube wants to be. So at this point in time, we're only looking at one piece at a time, the piece on top that does not have yellow. And that yellow is going to find its way back to the top as we place. So we're working on this cube now. So I rotate the cube so the corners match the front. That already happened. So I don't do that move. And then it's going, our top color is green, so it's going in the green side to the green direction over here. So the two columns we're going to use is still the top row. Two columns are where we want this cube to end up, which is this column, and where it begins, which is this column. So we're going to Formula B with this column and this column. And we start by moving away from the action. It wants to end up here, so we start by moving it away. So away, first up, back, second up, away, down, back, second down. This is now placed. This yellow is flipping back and forth. I look for the piece on top that is not yellow. Okay, my corners already match the front color. It's going in the blue direction, so this way. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This cube is placed, and now we place this one. Hold the top, move the cube so the corners match. It's going in the blue direction, so this way. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And we keep we keep working with the piece that's not yellow until the yellow finds its way back to the top, which it will eventually. So corners match the front color. It's going in the blue direction, which is this way. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. That cube is placed. I can set the top in between if I want to. Then, but it doesn't matter. Okay, color front is green. Move the corners to match the front. Move the cube so the corners match the front color. It's going in the red direction, so this way. Away, up, in, second up, away, down, in, down. Set the top. Find the piece that's not yellow. White stays down for the rest of the cage. Front color is blue. Move the cube to a corner to match the front color, and it's just lather, rinse, repeat, more of the same. It's going in the red direction. Up, up, down, down. Now other methods have you do the centers first, and then pair up the edges, and then treat it like a 3x3. Well, that seems to me to be redundant. When you can just place them where they go and let them pair themselves up, one piece at a time. So it's going, green corners match the front. It's going in the orange direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And my yellow found its way back to the top. So when that happens, set the top and look to see whether the sides are done or if you still have more work to do. So these ones are done, these ones are done, these ones are done, these ones are done, top is correct. So edges are solved on this one. Sometimes, again, if you get a parity, then all that requires is 1/4 turn of the row that has of the slice that has the parity, and the parity disappears. So same thing on this one. White goes down. I'm going to displace one of my yellows into this space. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Find the cube that's not yellow. Corners match the front. Oh yeah, I did line up because corners match the front. Goes in the red direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Find the not yellow. Line it up so the corners match the color. I need a drink. Do. It's going in the blue direction, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Again, work with not yellow. Move the cube to line up the corners. It's going in the red direction, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Find the cube. It's not yellow. Oh, yellow came back to the top again. Okay, so at this point in time, when yellow's on top, let's set the top. And we look to see, this one's not correct, this one's not correct, this one, oh, I'm sorry, is correct, this one's not. Okay, so we have two pieces that are in the correct place, but they're not, but they need to be flipped. You can never have just one piece flipped. That means the cube was assembled incorrectly. You'll always have an even number of cubes that are flipped. Sorry, kitty cat is getting my attention. Okay, so formula B again works with these two corners, these two edges, and this one. So we're going to place this one here, up, up, down, down. Now this piece that was yellow and green went to the back, so we're going to bring it top to the front. And when we place this correctly, it's you can always only have an even number. So flip one, it flips the other one. So there you go. And again, white goes down. Now you can when you start dealing with larger cubes, however large you want to go, you can either do it one column at a time, so you can keep track of what you're doing, or you can when you're displacing the first, or you can go all the way to the middle but no farther, and that way you're forcing, if there is a parity, it's going to end up opposite in the same row, rather than side by side or elsewhere. So I'm going to, this one's correct, this one's not. So this one's correct, these two are not. Let's displace these ones. So mark them so we can follow it with our eyes. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and look for what's not yellow on the top. White stays down for the rest of the cage. Lined up to green, it's going in the red direction. They're together, so I can do both of them. Okay, these are not together, so we're going to do one at a time. Okay, I read left to right, so that's how I solve my cubes. Here's a red. Bring the cube over to the cube so the corners match the front. It's going the blue direction, so this way. So this is my first column, this is my second column. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And also, what I did not talk about, I did read yesterday, is that before I start doing the side edges, I make sure that that the center is lined up before I start. If I do not, then this one will, this is the row that will have the parity. But if it's lined up, then this row will not have a parity, but the other ones might. So blue, next piece, blue and orange. Blue's corners match the front, going in the orange direction, so this way. Slide up, slide down, and we just moved 3 cubes around. Ha ha ha, I rhymed. Okay, so this one, the yellow came back to the top. This one has not yellow, so I lined up to the orange. And it's going in the blue direction. Okay, so this one's correct, so I'm not going to use this one at the same time. So just this piece. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and yellow came back to the top. Set the top and look to see what we've got. These ones are correct. These two are not. One of these is incorrect. So let's take my incorrect yellow and throw it into this place. Slide up, slide down, and again, look for not yellow. Rotate the cube to match the corners, match the front color, is to go in the orange direction. So up, down, down. Look for, I just displayed that piece. Red is the front color, make the corners match the front. It's going in the blue direction. Up, down, down. And allow the rinse repeat. Make the corners match the front. It's going in the blue direction. Up, down, down. Look for what is not yellow. Ignore all of the yellow. We can just rotate bring the corners match the front. It's going in the orange direction, so we move away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Yellow came back to the top, so we check. These are correct, these are correct, these are correct, these are correct. Okay, so no parity on that one. But if we did have a parity, it would be solved by just by just 1/4 turn of the row that has the parity on it, and then solve those edges again. The reason why I always start with yellow, I used to be color neutral, but when I was creating this formula, dear friend said, you have to tell them what to do. Pick the color. Don't let them choose. Just tell them what to use, what color. I'm like, okay, fine, yellow. It's evidently choosing a color was too confusing. I didn't used to, though. I would say, okay, you have a cube in your hand, and it has 8 corners. And I'd say, no, pick one corner. And they'd pick a corner. I'm like, okay, great. And they'd say, now that corner has 3 colors. Pick one of those colors. And they'd say, okay, orange. I'm like, okay, great. So that cube, hold a cube so that that corner is under your left thumb. It's in the top front left position. And that cube that you just chose is correct. We're going to make the rest of the cube match it. Because you chose that cube, and so and you're that powerful. So that's the one that's correct. And then I would just start looking for use that color for them. But the reason when I was encouraged to leave color neutrality, the reason I chose yellow is because every cube that I have found so far has yellow, and it's usually opposite the white. But sometimes you have a white cube that has black, but it's still opposite yellow. So they all have yellow, and when the cubes go strange, like this one, by unspoken consensus, the yellow and the white seem to be the ones that are unique when you have a strange cube. Like here, this is my plus cube, and the yellow and the white are the ones that are stable, and the other colors are the ones that can turn. So with all of the cubes that I've worked with, including the void cube, which doesn't even have a white, yellow is, every cube that I have has yellow, so I always start with yellow. And if you have a cube that is not colored standard, then when I say yellow and white, you just have to work with whatever is the colors that are opposite to translate that in your head. For example, this doesn't have a white, it has a pink. And this one, there's my big cube. Look how big this cube is. Haha. It's almost as big as my face. Okay, so this cube, this is not an n by n cube, and yet A and B will still solve this cube. I just have to treat it as if this were a 5 by 5 with some missing pieces. So I solve. Let me scramble this one. Why don't I scramble this one for you? You guys want me to work on this one? What say you? So I do the white and the yellow first, which gives it its shape, and then I turn yellow and white left and right, and instead of looking for placing the side edges, the opposite edges first, because there are no opposite edges. They are not there. So I only do the center edges, and I do them. I always use formula B. So for example, if this cube wants to come up to here, then that would be my first up, and then I would rotate it for my second up. So this one would go here. This one would be these two. Alrighty. I am done monologuing. Does anyone want to talk to me? Ask me questions? Tell me how their day is going? Ask what my kitty's name is. Hello, Fluffer. Hi. Kitty is considering whether to join the stream or not. Hi. Are you beautiful? Do you want to show everyone how beautiful you are? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come be beautiful. Come show us you're beautiful. Oh. No. Okay, so I'm going to scramble this one. Why not? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. No. Oh, Kitty, you scared me. Don't scare me. Hi. Hi. There's Kitty. There's Kitty. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, just slide my cubes out of the way. You just go ahead and be Kitty. Hi. Is you pretty? Are you just a beautiful kitty? You're right. Blocking my camera. Blocking my camera. Kitty, 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 kitty. This is Fluffer Bunny. Everyone say hi to Fluffer Bunny. I have a picture of Fluffer Bunny. I was going to put it on my website. I haven't done that yet. Okay. All right. You be good, kitty. You just sit there and be good. I will move my camera over so that you're not there. There. Okay. I can be seen. I can be seen, beautiful one. Okay, so, again, yellow and white are left and right. I always start with yellow. All right. So, corners. Here is this. Is there a... Find one that's right. Okay. Okay, here's a yellow. Let me move there. Okay. All right, so here's a yellow. My question is this piece a yellow? No. Is there a yellow somewhere on it? Yes, the yellow is right there. So I'm going to line up the bottom as well so I can work with both of them at once. So formula A is going to bring my yellow to the top. So this is my column, my row, and this is my column. So out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, yellow's on top. Good. Slide the top to keep that safe. Is this a yellow? No, it's a white. Is there a yellow down here? Yes. So out, down, in, up. Now the yellow's on top. Slide it out of the way to protect it. Is this a yellow? No, it's a white. Is there a yellow down here? No, that's a white. Rotate the bottom quarter turn. Is that a yellow? Yes. Formula A, up, down, in, up. All right, kitty. What you doing? What you doing? Okay. Hi. Go play. You had your moment in the spotlight. Go play. Go play. Go play. Go play. Okay. Is the yellow on top? No. Formula A. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Yellow's on top on all four corners. I don't look at this. So put that face down. Bring the white to the top. Okay. Is formula A will bring it to the top. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. White's on top. Slide the top out of the way to protect it. Formula A will bring it to the top. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. White's on top. Slide it out to protect it. That's also white. Slide it to protect it. Bring this one to the top. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up, and the white corners are on top. Okay, so put the yellow and white left and right, looking for white or yellow in the middle. Here's a yellow. Bring it so that it's flip it so it's on face up. It's going in the yellow direction. This one already has the yellow, so this one needs to be replaced. So, formula B. This is my row. This is my first column. This is my second column. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and that's placed. Here's another yellow. Okay, line it up. So, okay, this has to go this direction. So, first column, second column, row. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Still formula B. Okay, so looking for another one. Here's a white. Okay, so it'll go in this direction, it's going in this direction. So, first column, second column, row. Away, up, in, second up, away, down, in, second down. Okay, there's another white. It's going in this direction. Okay. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. All right, here's another yellow. Flip it so it's on top. White, sorry, white or yellow. White's on top. It's going in the white direction. This is the cube that it's going to displace right here. So this cube's going to go over here. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, so the white is correct. Looking for a yellow in the middle somewhere. There's a yellow. Flip it so that the yellow is on top. It's going in, line it up so where it's going to go. And formula B, this is my row, this is my first column, second column. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, so yellow and white are left and right. See the colors on my center here? See the sticker? So it says red should be in this direction, so I'm going to bring the red in this direction so I can line up that sticker. It doesn't have to be lined up, but I like to because it's pretty. Okay, so there, my yellow and white are done. They're left and right. And then I just work on using formula B to set my centers. Let's see, okay. So I'll start with green. I like green. So I'm looking for, here's a green and yellow. Okay. So I'm going to match it with the yellow. And then it wants to be up here. So I move it, again, formula B, up, slide the top to different column, second up, reverse, down, turn. There you go. And then set the top. And there's my green and yellow is correct. Here's a green and white, and red is in this direction, so this cube wants to be here. So to put this cube here, I move it up, rotate the top, second up, reverse down, and set it, and there's my green there. Okay, so this green wants to be over here, so I have to move it down so I can work on it. So here is these three greens. there. Okay. All right, here's a green and a yellow. Let's I'm working on centers. I should leave that for tomorrow. All right, that's it for today for me, you guys. Thank you for joining me. Bring me your non-cuber friends so that I can try to teach them. Also, if you want to be part of my tutorial, just let me know. I'm at ABCube. I'm at abcube.how@gmail.com. And I will be happy to incorporate. I have a Zoom that I can incorporate into my Twitch, and I can teach up to 3 to 4 people consecutively. So bring me your newbies. I can do that. That will be fun for me. It's more fun for me to teach than it is for me to monologue, but I'm happy to be here. So I'm gonna go now and feed my face. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. So I'll be back here tomorrow. Bye. Anybody want to say bye to me before I click the button? Such an attention whore.